What's up, bros? We're back. We're here in the garage, and I wanted to give you guys some behind the scenes feedback, and I wanted to share what's going on with the bike. I'm having some issues. I wanted to share how the BMW dealership completely screwed me, and then I also want to share a cool piece of kit that if you have a BMW of any type, you're going to want to stick around and check out this device. So what's going on? I'll roll some footage here of just some of the issues I'm getting.
I gotta get this bike fixed. I think I know what the problem is, but we're gonna get it looked at anyway. Take it to the dealership. Nothing more painful than being out at MotoGP and having your bike take a dump.
It started out with no error lights or anything. It was just a slipping of the throttle. I've felt this before. It ended up being ignition coils, and got those fixed at least once. And so it started slipping again. I was out at MotoGP and didn't get a lot of riding in because of it. And when I got home, I rode a little bit more. And now we've kind of run into error signals and codes thrown and everything like that. So I took it to BMW, and what did they do? They plugged it into the machine, and they found out that the software had been modified 6 times on the bike, which is all the times I tuned the bike and then untuned the bike with the Brentune to bring the bike in for work, recalls, warranty stuff, failed ignition coils. So I'd flash the bike, and then I'd bring it back off. I'd take the flash off to bring it into the dealership. So 6 times sounds about right. Now I got to figure out what the issue is, because what they did is they plugged it into the machine, voided the warranty. I asked them, hey, what does my relationship with BMW look like going forward? And they voided the warranty, he said. So not very cool. I kind of understand, because they couldn't figure it out. They plugged it into the machine. But for all these people that say, oh, people can't tell if the bike is tuned. I don't know about every other dealer, but I know for sure that BMW can tell. And the bike's in good shape. Other than that, it's got about 10,000 miles on it. But I got the bike back. They basically did no work on it, nothing, no paperwork. Once again, just gave me the bike back. So I want to show you guys this piece of kit here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but this is the GS911 device. And I'm going to show you how it works here in just a second. I'm going to need to flip over and take some video from my other phone. But if you know what this is, go ahead and comment on it if you have experience with this device. The GS911, this is the Wi-Fi version. Just let me know what you think about it, and we'll get into the app. Okay, so we're back. I got the app open here, GS911. We're gonna go ahead and turn the bike on, just because I wanna show you, see if the errors pop up here. Give you a feel for this. Yep, there we go. Serious fault in engine control. Got some red and yellow lights flashing. Again, this error was not going on until I dropped the bike off at BMW. But with the bike on, we will make sure this is plugged in. You should get some little lights over here. So we're in. Set this down here. So we're going to do an auto scan. You do have to do a little bit of setup with the GS911. But once it's set up, you can just hit auto scan, and it'll give you a little diagnosis of the bike. Takes like 15 seconds. And then we get a feel for all the system controls, electrical, suspension, brakes, everything here. And in doing so, we'll see that there's a couple of faults detected for the engine controller. And if we go in there, you can see a whole bunch of diagnostic information. And the main thing we want to look at is this ignition coil, cylinder 3, output open circuit. So that means that the third cylinder ignition coil is either failing or failed or just misfiring. And you can see there's a little misfire detection here. And so that all makes sense. A little bit more information. Get the ABS, the suspension. Again, doesn't seem to be any other fault codes that exist there. So you have a couple options. You can go look up that error code and do some more specific digging. Or you can clear the codes and wipe that out. And then when that happens, you're just basically gonna hope that it doesn't get worse again. And in my case, I cleared the codes just because I wanted to make sure that I was starting with like a fresh system and no previously existing codes. So I went ahead and cleared the codes, which I don't know where the option is. Down here at the bottom, reset all faults or rescan. We're not gonna hit either of those because I wanna leave the error there for the guys that I'm gonna take it to. So that's a pretty cool piece of kit. It's helped me a couple times. It's not gonna fix your bike, but it will help you understand what's going on with it. Again, I wouldn't recommend, you can ride on the yellow errors with BMW, but I don't recommend riding on the red errors. Anytime that red screen pops up, get it in where you can. There's a lot of work that I would do myself, but you know, engine control stuff, not one of them. So I ordered the ignition coil from shop BMW Motorcycles. That's the dealership in Austin. Shout out to them. They always get stuff over quickly. It's already arrived with some new spark plugs. So I'm gonna put those in the bike at the same time. And then run through some regular maintenance stuff, change the oil, change the filter, clean out the air filter, and then do a little testing, make sure the bike is tip top. And then what we'll be able to do is some upgrades. I have a whole bunch of upgrades. I might tease those to you here in the next couple of days or week and show you guys what's going on the bike before I get it done. And I just want your thoughts. Tell me what you guys think about the parts. Tell me what you guys think about these ignition coil issues, if you've heard of them or seen anything else. I gotta figure out if there's anything else that's gonna be a problem after that's done, but that should be just about it. And I did take her to the track. She did get some laps on her, and maybe that just, you know, pushed it too hard. I don't know. It was definitely high RPM. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you in on that, just to recap the issues that are going on with the bike. What BMW did in the Woodlands, including avoiding the warranty. Kind of their fault, kind of not their fault. They probably should have called me before they plugged it in, asked me that question. The dongle's all loose in here with the software, you know, with the things, so they could have imagined. Made me wonder if they wanted to cancel avoid the warranty on me. Whatever. I still got a bike on order with them, so we'll just leave it at that and call this one friends and part ways. The good news is of not having a warranty is I can take the bike to whatever shop I want now and, you know, not have to worry about, you know, what they're going to say or whatever. This means that a lot of the work is cheaper, labor is cheaper. So I'll be out there looking for a good shop in Houston. I have one or two of my own, but if you have anybody that really specializes in S1000s, you know, drop them in the comments or hit me up on Instagram. All right, bros. Thanks for joining. Give it a like, share it, comment, and we'll see you next time. Later, bros.